Welcome back to Miniature Wargaming Warriors. My name's Ken. Got a real treat for you today. It's from the Assault Group Miniatures. They sent me these models for free, so a little disclaimer there. But it's not going to affect my review of them at all because I'm not being funny, I love every single one of them. So I'm not going to give any negatives in that regard. But the models themselves, they're just so good. So good. I've never, like these Japanese guys here, I've never actually seen models like this where they're in a bunker, like not a bunker, like a prepared position, like a foxhole. Looks so good. I can imagine, like, if there's an idea for the Assault Group, Americans paratroopers in prepared positions like their foxholes for Bastogne, or Bastogne if you pronounce it correctly. That would be quite a nice little idea. Hint. But yeah, these are amazing. I've painted them with contrast paints, and I've based them with Luke's APS desert basing material, but the normal desert basing material is like that, so that sort of sand. But what I've done is, after it's all dried, to give it more of a tropical look, I've come in with a green wash, so it was the camo shade from Games Workshop. I've put that over the top and it's given it that green hue and tinge over the sand, which I think looks a lot better for this sort of area. But these models, they're amazing. It's so good. The detail on the actual sculpts themselves, they're really nice. I really like this guy throwing his grenade. Really nice model. But overall, really happy with these. You could stick these in your rifle squad, I guess, if you're playing the Japanese. There's a stone there that's going to annoy me. Get rid of that. There it goes. Rifle squads if you're Japanese, for example. And you can just move them up the board, because you normally play on like a desert sort of thing, so that's how they would play into a game. And the next unit we're going to be looking at is the Japanese medium machine gun. Absolutely love this model. Again, I love it. It's a 3-man crew, and really like the sculpt of the guy that's loading the actual ammunition. Got the belt, well, they're not even belts, are they? They're strips, they're straight strips, correct, which is really nice to see, because I have seen some kits where you get like a floppy belt, but no, that's a straight in, straight out, and you got the guy unloading his cartridges as well. Again, base with Luke's APS base materials. This base helps to show you how good the green actually is, because it's over a bigger area. I think it looks really good. Machine gun again, painted in contrast paints, this time Black Templar. Then I went over certain parts of Basilica Grey after, just to give it a little shine. But again, amazing. Really happy with this machine gun team. So moving on, next 3 miniatures. Again, sculpts are absolutely amazing. They're bloody fantastic. Really nice detail on them. Really nice, especially for like, well, ghillie suits. They are basically ghillie suits, aren't they, really? I'm sure someone will correct me about that, but how I've gone about these again is all with contrast paints. So these two guys here, I'm going to use this as, these two guys here I'm going to use as a sniper team, for the pure reasons they've both got rifles with scopes, so I'd use those as a sniper team. I would say I'd normally use the guy with the binocs for the spotter, but I could move him in and out, so you could use him as the spotter for the sniper, and just whichever one you choose. But the reason I haven't done that is because I would use him as like an artillery observer, or maybe a spotter for a mortar. Maybe it might be a bit better. But love these models. Again, detail work on them. So I've gone, you can see with the pouches of what basically the paint colour is. Agros Dunes over a grey spray primer for the main bulk of the colour. Militarum green for like the leaves over the top of that. And then it's Cryol brown for any of the leather pouches. Guilliman flesh for the flesh, obviously. Any metal is Basilicum grey. And then you've got snakebite leather for the wood, any wood on the rifles, and also on the rifle straps you've got Agros Dunes again based in Luke's APS basing materials. Models themselves, fantastic. The detail work, Pete, absolutely amazing. If you've done these, buddy, they are top quality miniatures. They're really nice. They're metal, and I love them. I really do. Okay, so the next squad, these are just regular Japanese infantry. Again, sculpts are absolutely spot on. Really like them. The only thing I need to do with these is give them all a matte varnish, obviously seal them in with metal models, but they're all individual. They all look absolutely spot on. So you've got two prone guys here. They're not the same sculpt, which is really nice. Two separate sculpts. You've got two guys on knees, which is really cool. Again, not the same sculpts, different hats. You've got a variety in. You've got a variety of helmets and soft cover hats. So you've got 1, 2, 3 different types of hat in a 6-man squad, which is really nice. And I can see I've just missed his hair at the back there, which is really going to annoy me. So I'll have to paint that up in a minute. But again, same situation. It's Agros Dunes, and you know, these contrast paints work really well with these Japanese figures. Really like them. And again, I've based them with Luke's APS, but the models themselves are spot on. The only bit of metallics I've done for all of these models is you can see the star on top of their helmet. I've done that with gold. So I think the gold for contrast paints isn't the greatest. It doesn't pop as much as I'd like it to, so I've just used a normal metallic for that. But apart from that, they're all contrast, and I love them. Really love these sculpts. Okay, so the next squad of units, I should say, you probably noticed there's actually 7 guys here. And the reason for this is because when they sent me the packs, they sent me like marksmanship packs and stuff. That's for the guys with the scopes. But I'd run it a little bit different. I'm gonna mix them all in, mix and match. But these are the guys that have got like the ghillie suits on, just like a normal Northern Rifle Squad, but with camouflage this time. Oh, again, look at the bloody detail on these. They're so good. So good. All the leaves, individual leaves, the sculpting on these are absolutely fantastic. Again, all in contrast paints. Just blown away by these Japanese models. I can see why people use these. These are absolutely fantastic. And I've got to put it out there now, I prefer these sculpts over the plastic ones from Warlords for the Japanese. So I'm definitely going to be having some more Assault Group Miniatures stuff. I'm really surprised, to be honest. I was quite surprised how much I actually like these once they're painted up. They are bloody good, and there's no getting away from that. Where's my favourite guy? One of my favourites in here. He's coming around. He's got the NCO with them. I can't remember what type it is, but I know it's a SMG. It's a type something, type 97 or type 95. I can't remember, or a Nambu, I think it is, SMG. But that's there. So he's the NCO for the squad. But all the bayonets fixed and stuff, and you can see these working really well on like a jungle board and stuff. Oh, they're gonna look so good, so good, and I'm really happy with them. Okay, so no Japanese units are complete without any officers, and this is the officer set, the command set for the assault group, and they are again amazing. Pete at the assault group Miniatures has been really kind, and he's offered the first 5 people to buy some Japanese from his website using the code in the show notes below, 20% off. So that's 20% off the Japanese. He's added it to the cart. The first 5 people to order from them, order Japanese guys, will get 20% off their order, which is amazing. Thanks very much, Pete, for that, for the subscribers. But these command units are top notch. Again, all metal, absolutely love them. I can't believe I'd never dealt with the assault group miniatures before. These models are absolutely amazing. Love the sword. You know, this guy here standing posing with his sword just like hilted in the ground, pointing, awesome. You got pistol option, you know, got another charge, you got another officer here, he's got his sword out. Again, all done in contrast paints. I keep saying again a lot. Apologies. But all done in contrast paints, and I am really happy with how these have turned out. I think they look amazing. So it should have been Salute today. Unfortunately, it's not. Why not show some support to the Assault Group Miniatures? Money you may have spent at Salute, why don't you go and check out their website and have a little browse there? And they do more than just Japanese. They do loads and loads of different models. Go and check them out. They're well worth it. I for certain will be buying some models from them. 100%. They look absolutely amazing, and I'm really impressed. And this has got a Japanese starter force up and running, so thank you very much, Pete, from the Assault Group. And remember, that code is in the show notes below, so first 5 people, 20% off on the Japanese. Get on there and get spending some money. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.